What's up, Bert Ogden Arenas fans? It's your girl, April. Welcome to BOA Insider, our new YouTube channel that gives fans at home, just like you, an exclusive all-access pass to all of the events, concerts, and talents that come here to Bert Ogden Arena. So stay tuned for BOA Insider's first episode, an exclusive interview with Tiki Davis, who will be a speaker tonight at the show Greater. This morning, I have the privilege of interviewing a very special guest who is one of the keynote speakers for this evening's Greater show. It is the one, the only, Mr. Tiki Davis.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just excited to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. I know I was talking to you a little earlier about asking you if it was your first time in South Texas.
Well, no. Actually, it is my first time, and I think I went to Corpus Christi one time on South Padre Island. So
South Padre Island.
That's considered South Texas the second time here.
Yes. So South Padre Island would definitely be South Texas. How are you liking it so far?
I like it. It's just real nice, and my hotel's really, really nice. And it's kind of dry, and it kind of reminds me of West Texas, so it's nice.
And it's so funny you say that because South Texas is anything but dry. It's extremely humid down here, but maybe it's just today's weather in particular. Yeah, so again, we're so happy to have you here today. Now, I know you're one of the keynote speakers for this evening's Greater show. So what inspired you to become a motivational speaker?
Well, it's kind of like the trials and tribulations of life, and you want to inspire people. So I don't know if it was by choice or if it was by my responsibility to do it, because a lot of people ask me like, Tiki, how did you make it? Mm-hmm. How did you overcome the trials and tribulation of life? And I used to always kind of do it out of just necessity and just talking and conversation. Mm-hmm. So now I decided, let me do this on a large scale.
Fantastic. And it's so funny that you mentioned tribulations, because a lot of times people tend to, once they run into any types of issues, they kind of fall into a negative space. But how were you able to overcome adversity?
Well, it's just basically not giving up. And when you see God's hand in your life and you overcome situations like a dire situation, and I've been in dire situations in my life, and I just kept on fighting, and you seem to win at the end. If you like a boy at the age of 17 that couldn't even read or write to graduate college, so now you're like, man, if he can do it, I can do it. So I was that boy.
Fantastic.
Or a boy at 9 years old with a screwdriver in his neck to survive and become a millionaire before 35.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
So that's pretty much it.
And when I was reading a little bit about you, I noticed that a lot of people kept mentioning the Tiki factor.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me a little bit about the Tiki factor?
Well, the Tiki factor, we came up with that, me and a guy named Les Brown. And he always said, Tiki, we want to brand you. Mm-hmm. He said, your name is unique and the factor is powerful. So he says, we need to come up with an acronym using your name. So the T stands for, you got to make a total commitment. Total commitment to your hopes and your dreams.
Okay.
So, because anything in life, you got to make a total commitment. So if you're trying to be a better mother, a better father, a better friend, you got to commit there. You got to make a total commitment to where you are in your life. And I always tell anybody, you got to master where you are right now before you get to where you're going. Mm-hmm. And the next thing is the I, is imagination. Live from your imagination and not your history, because none of us are history. And what do I mean by that? That imagination is that dream that you have deep inside that you and God know about. Or I tell athletes, like you shooting that last second shot to win the game, that you send it in your head, that imagination that I'm talking about. And when I'm speaking to arenas, I'm looking across and I said, it's not the imagination that you can look across the room and see. Mm-hmm. This is the imagination you only can see with your heart.
And you feel.
You feel. And then the K is kindred spirits. The people around you affect you. So a lot of people say that the people around you affect you. That's true. So if you're hanging out with bad people, it's going to affect you in a bad way. If you're hanging out with positive people, you're going to be positive. If you're hanging out with 9 broke people, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be number 2. So
Very
the last
true.
thing is the I, invest in yourself. Mm-hmm. The average American invests less than $14 in self-improvement a year.
Wow, is that right?
That's true. So how much have you invested in you?
That's the question right there, $1 million question. Now, how do you practice visualization on a daily basis, and is that an important aspect in helping someone reach their overall goals?
Yes, it really is, because no one knows another person's heart. Nobody knows another person's dream. So you got to visualize it like it already happened. Like me and Barbara, we're riding in the truck on the way over here, so we're visualizing what we're going to do tonight. We're visualizing what everybody else is going to do tonight. We're visualizing because so now the pressure's on. Now you got to perform. So you got to visualize it like it already happened. You got to walk through it. You got to see it. You got to mimic it. When I was an athlete, that's why they had the walk through. That's why they had pregame, because you got to visualize what you're doing before you do it.
Correct.
See what I'm saying? Or if you was an athlete running track or playing volleyball or being a mother, before the women they visualize. That's why when you were a kid, you had dolls. And you were already visualizing being a mother before you ever birthed anything to existence. It's the visualize. I think that's very important.
Very important. And what is the overall message that you're hoping that people who come this evening to the Greater Show take away from after you speak?
Well, I just want to let them know, like Les Brown said, it's possible, but I have a slogan saying it's a must, because it's possible you want. So I'm not saying that everybody's going to get rich and everybody's going to have success, but it's a must that you try. So that's what I'm giving everybody, the hope to try. And if you continue to try and don't give up, eventually things are going to happen for you. And a lot of people have the misconception that success is money, but it's not. Success is different for everybody else.
Correct.
You know, a man that's on his deathbed that needs a heart transplant, or a person that needs a kidney transplant, or a person that has a tumor and cancer all over his body. Money is not important to that person. Health is. For the mother saying that you can never have kids, and the next year she gets pregnant, that's success for them. The man that can't get a job and he gets an email saying you got employment, or the man that just get out of prison that never had a debit card. You know, that's success for them. So that's what I want people to take from my talk. It's possible. Because you never expect a kid like where I'm from being speaking on the stage with these great speakers I'm speaking with today. So that's it. Just give everybody some must that you try.
That is amazing. And can you tell us a little bit about why you feel like, or invite people over to the Bert Ogden Arena as to why you feel like they should come over tonight to witness, obviously, you speak and the other keynote speakers? Can you go ahead and invite them over to the Bert Ogden Arena?
Well, I would like to invite anybody that has any doubt in their own life. I think the keynote speaker, Nick, he's a guy that was born with no limbs, and he travels around the world, and he doesn't feel sorry for himself. You got a lady like Barbara Allen that, you know, that had an amazing story that came from New York. You got another young guy, Tiki, that's coming from West Texas to give you an impactful story. So I think Marie, she's the one that putting this thing together. She's a woman that was abandoned with 5 kids. That was a product of rape. That made so much money with a company, they took her job away, and she was able to come back and buy the company. So you got a lot of different diverse stories from different backgrounds, and I think it's going to be something on the plate for everyone. So if you're hungry for success and you're hungry for hope, come eat tonight, 7 o'clock at the Bert Ogden Arena.
I mean, you heard it here, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend a little bit of your morning with me. And again, you can still purchase your tickets for this show. It's going to leave a long-lasting positive impact on you. You can purchase your tickets by visiting the box office, which is already open, or by visiting bertogdenarena.com. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.